2 Kings chapter 13. The reign of Jehoahaz over Israel. It was in the 23rd year of Joash the son of Achaziah, king of Judah, that Jehoash the son of Jehu began his reign over Israel in Shamron. He ruled for 17 years. He did what was evil from Adonai's perspective. He followed the sins of Jeroboam the son of Nebat, who made Israel sin, and he never ceased committing those sins. Adonai's anger burned against Israel, and he kept handing them over to Hazael king of Aram and Ben-Hadad the son of Hazael. But Jehoash pleaded to Adonai, and Adonai listened to him, because he saw the oppression the king of Aram was inflicting on Israel. So Adonai gave Israel a savior who freed them from the grip of Aram, so that the people of Israel could live in their tents as they had before. Despite that, instead of turning from the sins of the house of Jeroboam, who made Israel sin, they continued to live in this sinful way. Moreover, the Asherah continued to stand in Shamron. The king of Aram destroyed Joash's army, making them like chaff when grain is threshed, except for 50 horsemen, 10 chariots and 10,000 foot soldiers. Other activities of Jehoash, all his accomplishments and his power are recorded in the annals of the kings of Israel. Jehoash slept with his ancestors, and they buried him in Shamron. Then Joash his son took his place as king. The rule of Jehoash. It was in the 37th year of Joash king of Judah that Joash the son of Jehoash began his rule over Israel in Shamron. He ruled for 16 years. He did what was evil from Adonai's perspective and did not turn from all the sins of Jeroboam the son of Nebat, who made Israel sin. On the contrary, he lived in this sinful way. Other activities of Joash, all his accomplishments and his power in fighting Amaziah king of Judah are recorded in the annals of the kings of Israel. Joash slept with his ancestors, and Jeroboam occupied his throne. Joash was buried in Shamron with the kings of Israel. The prophecy of Israel's victory. Elisha was now ill with the disease from which he would eventually die. Joash the king of Israel came down to visit him and wept over him. He said, my father, the chariots and horsemen of Israel." Elisha said to him, "Bring a bow and arrows," and he brought him a bow and arrows. He said to the king of Israel, "Put your hand on the bow," and he put his hand on it. Then Elisha laid his hands on the king's hands and said, "Open the east window." He opened it. Elisha said, "Shoot," and he shot. He said, "Adonai's arrow of victory, the arrow of victory against Aram. You will defeat Aram completely at Aphek." He said, "Take the arrows," and he took them. He told the king of Israel, "Strike the ground." He struck 3 times, then stopped. The man of God became angry with him. He said, "You should have struck 5 or 6 times, then you would have defeated Aram completely. As it is, you will defeat Aram only 3 times. The death of Elisha. Elisha died, and they placed him in a burial cave. Now the raiding parties of Moab used to make yearly incursions into the land at the start of the year. Resurrection at the tomb of Elisha. Once it happened that just as they were burying a man, they spotted a raiding party. So they threw the man's body into Elisha's burial cave. And the moment the man touched the bones of Elisha, he revived and stood on his feet. Israel's victory over Syria. Hazael king of Aram oppressed Israel throughout the lifetime of Jehoash. But Adonai was gracious, took pity on them and looked on them with favor, because of his covenant with Abraham, Yitzchak and Yaakov. He was not willing to destroy them, and to this day he has not banished them from his presence. Hazael king of Aram died, and Ben-Hadad his son took his place as king. Then Jehoash the son of Jehoash captured from Ben-Hadad the son of Hazael the cities which he had captured in war from Jehoash his father. 3 times Joash defeated him, thus recovering the cities of Israel.